What is up, guys? I am here on this kind of chilly Thursday night here in Fort Wayne. I am your host, Logan, with Ready Football. Like we told you last week, Brennan is in Cleveland getting the procedure done that he needed to do. He's handling that. So while he's out, at least for tonight, not sure about the future. We'll see. But for tonight, I got a fellow Eagles fan. Brennan, if you're listening to this, see what you made me do? You made me go get an Eagle fan, all right? My buddy Damien, he's joining me tonight, and we're going to talk football with you guys and honestly just kind of chill and watch his Thursday night game. So, with that being said, Damien, tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Like Logan already said, I'm a huge Eagles fan. I've been Eagles fan for majority of my life. Football is something I enjoy. All sports is something I enjoy to watch. I don't play anymore, but it's something I watch.
We miss those days.
It's something I love to watch and talk about in my free time. So, tonight we're just hanging out, watching the game, talk a little football, something I enjoy to do on the normal.
So, with that being said, let's just get right on into it. We'll start with college. I really don't want to talk about any of my teams, but it needs to be done. So we will get going. Last Friday, we had South Florida beat North Texas 63-36. Jesus Christ, that's my first time seeing that. All right. Good way to start some college football. Bama beat Missouri 27-24. I did watch majority of that game. I think Mizzou handed it to Bama. I don't think Bama should have won that game. Mizzou had a couple spots where they needed like a key conversion or something and just couldn't get it, or a penalty happened, and they just gave Bama too much extra turns. As you will learn, Damien, I despise Bama. All right, I cannot stand them. Like we talked about off air, when I was younger, I've always liked Oregon, but I would also be a big fan of Tim Tebow, Florida. And then for the few years in West Virginia with Geno, Tavon Austin, Stedman Bailey. Who didn't like watching that West Virginia team?
Now that West Virginia team was good. I think they had Javid Best. Was Javid Best on that team?
Think so.
Yeah, I was a big Javid Best fan. But back to the Bama Missouri game.
Yeah. So my hate for Bama kind of runs along with almost every other team in the Big Ten, and a lot of other teams, like the Cowgirls. So,
well, I think what you're seeing with Bama is they're a team that's starting to put things together. Young quarterback, and DeBoer's the coach, correct?
Yeah. It's like his second year down there. So.
And with everything with the portal, and we got to remember, Saban has been there for so long. We're looking for things to be the same way as when Saban was there. And now that Saban's not there, and it's, college football has changed due to the portal. So, NIL, the portal. So you have a lot of more balanced teams. Every team has a chance now. But I think going further on into the season, you're going to see Bama come back to form as that top team.
I hope not.
Coaching, what I've noticed in all sports, coaching is very important. So we're getting to that point to where Bama should right the ship and continue on and be one of the top Power 5 schools again.
I really hope not. I'm tired of Bama. I'm tired of Georgia. I'm tired of the whole SEC.
Oh, SEC it's king.
You watch what you say. All right. I see how he wants to play tonight. Cincinnati beat UCF 20-11. It's Odd to see a team score 11 points.
Cincinnati. Now, we watched Cincinnati the week before play Iowa State. They
Yes.
knocked off Iowa State. Cincinnati is a team at home. I feel like they can compete. On the road, they'll be all right, but their offense, I mean, quarterback, Sorsby, right? Pretty sure Sorsby. That's who.
Sounds
so
about
many
right.
teams, and I
Yep.
watched so many games I can't remember. But Sorsby was at IU before. I'm pretty sure, but am I right? IU or Washington? IU. Pretty
Yep,
sure.
IU. 2022,
Yeah.
2023.
And he makes very good decisions, can lead the team down the field, and I mean that Bearcats defense. I mean, we watched them against Iowa State. I mean, in that UCF game, I mean they were on them from the start of the game. I mean, if your offense can if they can give them 30 points a game, I mean they're going to be hard to beat. Until they play the SEC.
Cincinnati's defense doesn't look like they were doing too well this game against UCF, though. The quarterback went 28 for 49, 222. Cam Francture, 20 carries, 108 yards, touchdown right there. That's 330 yards.
What was the score?
20 to 11.
11 points. Those are dead yards.
Hey.
That means you're turning the ball over and not finishing drives. Bend but don't break.
They actually had 413 total yards to Cincinnati's 306. More passing yards in Cincinnati, more rushing yards in Cincinnati, but they only averaged just over 4.5 yards a play. So, turnovers. Looks like they had one fumble for UCF, and that's it. Penalties, 10 penalties for 75 yards. Cincinnati had 7 for 80. And UCF had more time of possession. So, looking at the team stats, says completely different than what the score should be saying. But all in out, Cincinnati got the dub.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. And they are actually now ranked in the top 25
Cincinnati,
at 24.
right?
So
That's Iowa State fell.
Went back a little too far. Ohio State beat Illinois. Kind of figured that would happen.
Well, a lot of people called for Illinois to either win the game or put up a fight. And
I did have a slight thought that it could be a trap game because Illinois started the season so good. They've been kind of
their
falling
defense
off.
is really good. What's the quarterback's name? Altmaier.
Yep. Illinois is a decent squad, but I don't know if they're good enough to be hanging with the top teams in the Big Ten.
They can't hang with any top 10, any schools in the Big Ten that are top 5, 10 teams.
I don't know. Maybe Penn State.
Oh, Penn State's a joke. They're not even ranked anymore.
And they fired the coach.
And they fired Franklin.
Ole Miss held off Washington State 24-21.
That was a good game to start off with. Washington State was winning.
I didn't see any of it.
They were winning from the beginning. I don't remember exactly how many they were up, but I remember I took a look at it quickly, and they were up. I want to say 2 touchdowns.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong? Maybe it's the wrong game.
End of the first quarter, Washington State was up 7-0.
7-0, okay.
And then second quarter, Ole Miss put 10 up, so it's 10-7 at halftime. And then third and fourth quarter, they both score 7 apiece.
Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's the coach.
Yep.
Correct. They're strong defensively again. I have seen them. I seen them the week before, and they got experienced quarterback. I can't remember where he played at, but
name is not drawing anything.
But they look pretty good. They're going to be a tough out for a lot of teams.
Top 5 team in the nation right now. You think they'll be able to hold their their own in the SEC, though?
Yeah.
That was a quick yeah. All right. Next game, Notre Dame held off NC State at home, 36-7. That game, I mean, what?
Notre Dame.
We knew Notre Dame would win.
Outside of those early losses, where they have 2 early losses, the Texas A&M game. Was it Texas A&M that Notre Dame lost to?
I think so.
Early in.
There's been too many weeks already. Yes, they lost by 1. September 13th.
Last drive of the game, Sellers threw a touchdown.
No, Sellers is South Carolina.
South Carolina. So what's, not Sellers. What's his name? Steele? Not Steele. What's his name?
Reed.
Marcel Reed. Marcel Reed. Yeah. Threw a touchdown in the game to the tight end.
Notre Dame, as the independent juggernaut that they are, I mean, join the conference, Notre Dame.
Yeah,
quit doing this independence. Get to pick your whole schedule. You pick
the cupcakes.
You pick cupcakes. Like, come on, this is why you can't win a national championship. You got to win last year.
So
yes.
what conference do you think they should join?
Geographically, you would think Big Ten. But they also have a lot of ties with the ACC.
No, they can't. They can't let them go ACC. We watched Clemson dominate the ACC for all those years. No, they can't.
They have ties with Clemson, not Clemson, the ACC. They're big enough they could join the SEC.
They need to make them Big Ten or SEC football.
Ideally, that's what you would think.
We're not letting them get no easy out. No, because, I mean, think about the ACC schedule. I mean, I know. Clemson was good for a long time.
Clemson, but that LSU, and that's about it.
Well, LSU's SEC.
Oh, yeah.
But Clemson,
I'm
Duke,
thinking of Duke, ACC, Notre Dame.
Duke, Clemson, Virginia. Not Virginia, Syracuse.
North Carolina.
But their only competition in that conference is Virginia Tech in there or Virginia Tech's SEC?
I think Virginia Tech's in.
So yeah, Virginia Tech and Duke with the Riley Leonard teams. I mean, Clemson has dominated that conference.
It could be a toss-up between Clemson and Notre Dame, so
I guess.
I say Big Ten or SEC, but we all know how college football would be. Pick whatever you want, whatever cakewalk you want, or more money for your team and TV deals. Speaking of Virginia Tech, they lost to Georgia Tech, 35-20. It's so odd seeing Georgia Tech ranked in the top 15.
Well, if you look at Georgia Tech, you have Haynes King, the quarterback. Yep. I don't know if Jamal Haynes is still out or is he back in. I didn't watch him.
I'm not sure.
I know he got hurt like 1 or 2 games ago, but their coach is he's been there for a while. Tied to the quarterback, Haynes King. And as long as Haynes King is in the game, they have a chance. Georgia Tech is going to beat you up from a ground and pound standpoint. If they get anything out of their passing game, you're in for a long day. I mean, Haynes King, I love Haynes King. Georgia Tech, they're not going to overpower the top Power 5 schools, but they can compete. With that running game, they can compete.
They got such a unique offense, too, that they can do about anything. Yeah. I've seen them do triple options. I've seen them come out in like a wishbone formation. Like, it's crazy the openness of their playbook. Texas beat Oklahoma Kind of shocked with that, with how Texas has been playing, but happy to see Arch Manning, whichever. So Manning, and kind of don't like all of them. But they've been just playing so horrible for a team that we thought would be one of the top 5?
Yeah. You know,
off of paper at least.
Yeah. But you know, when I watch Texas over the last couple years, when I look at those teams, like, yeah, they're talented. I mean, they're going to be talented. They're going to get top recruits. But when I watch them, I'm just like, I'm not overly satisfied. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like a real bland style of football outside of the Bijan Robinson, you know. But it's like they put up all these yards. Then they had Sam Ellinger, and then they go to Quentin Ewers. They throw for all these yards and all that, but they don't win. They get in the big game.
They're either in shootouts or blowouts.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Nebraska beat Maryland by 34-31. We can just skip past this game. IU beat Oregon 30-20 in Eugene.
No. You can't run.
Arkansas beat Tennessee. No, honestly.
What are your thoughts on that? What do you think happened? Wasn't the game in Oregon?
Shut up.
No, I'm just making sure.
Yes, it was. It was in Eugene. I use defense front. They're quick and powerful. Not what I would expect from an IU team. Watching IU grow up, they've always been like on the Browns level.
On the Browns level?
Not good. Come on.
Okay.
You know I'm right.
I'll give it to you.
But Cincinnati, I mean,
he can coach.
He knows what he's doing.
He's recruiting and he can coach.
I did see today. I don't know where my phone is, but
he just got paid.
Yeah, it was like an 8-year extension. It equals out to like 92.8, like
93 million.
11 point something a year.
But that just tells you how important coaching is. You get the right coach.
Well, last year the team was full of
Washington players. James Madison players he brought with him, and they did great. But you know the difference is, this is the first year I can say IU's. Well, not last year. They had what was the quarterback's name? Last name was with the B. Starts with the B, but he ended up going to the league.
I want to say he's with the Niners now.
Yeah.
Yes, because he ended up also getting drafted to Canadian football, and he played that in the spring, and then when NFL started up camp and stuff, he went back to the NFL.
The thing about him last year, he was good, but Mendoza that they have this year,
that dude is a dog.
Yeah.
Like, guys,
he's a lot better. I mean, he's dropping dimes everywhere. I mean, that team is good.
I hope we. Ooh, nice juke. I really hope we meet IU again. It's going to take some work for that to happen this year, maybe in the playoffs. But I'm not satisfied with that game. I feel like we didn't play to our standard, and then IU just was playing good. I mean, I can't take anything away from that. So
we'll move on to the next game. We don't want you to relive that loss.
Yeah,
just to be
you're really gonna make me relive two losses this week?
Just to be clear, my money was on Oregon. So
Well, at least you get to suffer with me in the NFL.
Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, I put a nice little chunk of change on work.
I'm talking about NFL.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Arkansas lost to Tennessee 34-21. Seemed like it was a good SEC match.
A good game. That Arkansas team, they can score points.
It seems like Arkansas, they're either bad or they're sneaky good.
Well, they
they're never great.
Yeah, well,
it's always sneaky good or horrible.
They can't play defense, but we found out Tennessee can't play any defense.
Well, no, that's been a given.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just sitting there. I sports bet a lot. But I had money on Tennessee, and Arkansas just point, going down, touchdown. I mean, 20 to 30 yards a play they're giving up on defense. It's like, are you serious?
Well, that's how the SEC plays, man.
Not all teams. I mean, a drive here and there, but every drive, you're 1st and 10, and we're giving up 30 yards. How?
Tennessee's never had a good defense. They always have a high-powered offense.
And this is why they lose. I think Tennessee is one of the biggest frauds of the Power 5 schools.
Oh,
I mean, you know what's gonna happen. They'll play, score all these points, look good all year. Now, one year they did have good defense. They play good defense. I want to say last year.
1 in 29 years of my life.
Just saying.
At one point, they were at the same laughing stock as IU.
Yeah, you're right. Tennessee's always been a basketball school for women.
I was going to say the men aren't good
but the women. Pat Summit.
Basketball does start soon. Texas A&M went into the swamp and beat Florida 34-17. As expected, Texas A&M has a really good defense. I almost said Tennessee has a really good defense. Jeez, I am tired today. Texas A&M, they're great defense at home, beating Florida, SEC rival.
That DJ Lagway sucks.
Hey,
who did Florida beat the week before?
Florida has a team or a player. I want to say it's Wilson, the receiver.
Yeah,
I like him. I haven't even seen his real life play. I'm a big gamer. I played with them a couple times on college football. Dude's a human joystick. So just from that, I liked him. Florida, who did they beat? They got 2 wins. They beat Texas last week.
That's who it was. I couldn't remember.
Because they beat Texas and LIU. Whoever that is.
So when do we fire Billy Napier?
4 weeks ago.
They did fire him already?
Oh, that's when I would have done it.
I'm just asking.
When the whole stadium was chanting, "Fire Billy, fire!" Oh, okay. Hey, you're out, bud.
Yeah.
Kansas lost to Texas Tech 42-17. USC beat Michigan 31-17 or 31-13.
USC Michigan. That's the Bryce Underwood kid, right?
Yes, he is actually cousins with one of my buddies on Xbox. Just found that out beginning of this football season. He was like, "Hey, I'm using my cousin." It's like, all right, because we were about to play college football. I'm like, who's he picking? He picks Michigan. I'm like, who is your cousin on Michigan? He goes, puts someone in. I'm like, all right, whatever. He hikes the ball, and I see Underwood. I'm like, hold up. You're telling me the quarterback is your cousin? Yeah, he's a freshman. He's nice. I like his play. Give him another year to develop.
He's on the wrong team, though? I mean,
probably.
the last good Michigan quarterback off the top of my head?
A name that I'm not probably going to say.
Tell me, Brady. But we didn't know Brady was going to go beat that.
The guy I hate with a passion.
No, I'll tell you who was. Chad Henne. Chad Henne was good in college.
Chad Henne did go Michigan.
I'm not going to say he was great in the NFL, but off the top of my head, I think Chad Henne.
90% of the Michigan quarterbacks are system quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They can't do anything but short, quick passes and hand the ball off.
Right.
I mean, it's showing even in the NFL right now with J.J. McCarthy when he's healthy. He doesn't have that deep ball game. He's more of a handoff, which he did 70% of the time in college. He also had Donovan Edwards, who was going crazy. So he didn't have to pass the ball. Just kind of like Jalen now in Philly. Jalen doesn't have to pass the ball all the time. We got such a talented backfield. We're just going to run it, get you guys tired, set hike when you guys aren't expecting it. That's when we throw the deep pass.
Right. But, you know, I've been showing people this year, do you know how difficult some of these coaches make football for the players?
Oh, yes. Like I said, I used to coach. You can make it as easy as you want for the players, or if they are up to it and are able to. My high school playbook, I ran, coached. It could be as simple or as difficult. And we told the kids that the couple years I coached. It's like first day of summer camp. Playbook can be as simple as we want it, or it could be as difficult.
I mean, what I'm watching, just even watching this game, the Steelers are playing the Bengals. We know the Bengals defense sucks. We know they can't stop the pass.
Can't stop nothing.
Right now, it's 2nd and 11. I would either some type of quick pass. Okay, we got the wideout coming in motion. You got the man underneath. He's taking all day to throw the ball. He's looking for the big play. Instead, he takes off scramble. But that's a veteran quarterback. We have other teams, like we watch the Dolphins. If I know Tua's struggling, why is everybody running go routes? Why? There's so much different stuff. So many people in motion.
Especially with, I'm blanking on his name, coach in Miami.
Mike McDaniel. He
is known for all these gadget motion crossers.
It's making football harder. My one-on-one matchup, Tyreek Hill, he can run across the field faster than anybody I have holding him.
Between him and Waddle, there's no reason why one of them shouldn't be going cross field. Every play.
Think about the Chiefs with Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, who was the other wideout? Miko Hardman when they went to the Super Bowl with that team.
Hardman, didn't they have a receiver, Nicole or something? No,
that was Nico Hardman. Yep. Nico Hardman. But
Pringle. They had Pringle too.
They had some other people in between there, but they never ran complex routes. They never ran all these different gadget plays. When you literally watch, all you see is Tyreek Hill on the right side of the field, run to the left side of the field. You got a corner chasing him. You're in man-to-man coverage. Even if you're in zone, he's going to get to the spot quicker than a linebacker or a corner. Mm-hmm. You make football simple. But when you're doing all these, false starts, illegal motions, I mean, it's stupid. Because the coach is trying to coach his system, and it's too difficult.
What game was it? I can't remember if it was Steelers trying to do a tush push and got false start. Come on now, look.
But look how they run theirs. Look out now. The quarterback is here. You do it with everybody knows. DK Metcalf is running the tush push,
and Rodgers is just standing like Superman, hands up.
That's not confusing anybody. You did a tush push with your wide out, and you're tied in behind it. There's no complexity to the play.
Unlike how we run it in Philly, just a couple weeks ago, instead of going forward, Jalen did a pitch to Saquon going back. Like
they did two different.
It's like that was like a halfback rocket toss.
Yeah.
Out of a tush push QB kneel, whatever you want to call it.
But the teams have to go back to
college and pros.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. 4th and 1, you line up in the shotgun. You need 1 yard. If you're lined up in the shotgun, you're literally trying to get 5 yards, 6 yards to get 1 yard. So if I'm on the defense, all I have to do is try to meet you at the line of scrimmage. If I can meet you at the line of scrimmage, you're not getting a first down. Mm-hmm. Nobody takes the snap under center anymore. I mean, it's stupid. But I digress. We're off
got kind of far off of college football, but we do that kind of a lot here at Ready Football. So this is why I say me and whoever I have on the show with need a producer that can keep us in line. Yeah. Going back to the games for college, Georgia beat Auburn. Not really a surprise there. LSU did beat South Carolina. BYU beat Arizona in overtime. And Utah put the beat down on Arizona State. 42-10. This upcoming week for college football, starting tomorrow night, you got Louisville versus Miami of Florida. Nebraska goes to Minnesota. LSU goes to Vandy. Georgia Tech goes and plays Duke. Oklahoma plays South Carolina. Michigan State comes down to Bloomington, play Indiana. Ole Miss goes to Georgia. Ohio State goes out to Wisconsin. Texas A&M plays Arkansas. Memphis, who is 22 in the nation, plays UAB. Texas Tech plays Arizona State. Washington plays Virginia. My number 8 Oregon Ducks go and play Rutgers at Rutgers. Texas plays Kentucky in Kentucky. Florida Atlantic goes to South Florida. Tennessee goes to Bama. USC goes to Notre Dame. Missouri goes to Auburn. Cincinnati goes to Oklahoma State. And Utah goes to BYU. That wraps up the top 25 games for this upcoming weekend in college football. Out of those games I just said, what are, let's say, 2 games that you're looking forward to?
LSU, Vanderbilt. LSU's gonna pound them. I think that's LSU's. This Vanderbilt team is really hyped. I think LSU puts their foot down on them.
See, I disagree with you right there. Vandy's quarterback has been having a great year. Running the ball, passing the ball.
Where's the game at?
Vandy.
LSU comes in, beats down on
it. Isn't Vandy still in the field?
Yeah. I'm gonna put
No, they lost 1 game.
Who'd they lose to?
Bama.
Oh yeah, because everybody says Vanderbilt was gonna beat Bama like they did last year.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who's the quarterback? Pavia? Yeah, Pavia. Yeah.
What was that eye roll for?
Yeah, Pavia. I lost a lot of money last year on Bama losing to Vanderbilt. Went on like a 3-4 game win streak. They were beating they were knocking everybody off. Yeah, I don't like Pavia.
Because he made you lose some money.
Yeah, but you know what? Another interesting game. Oklahoma at South Carolina. I was high on that South Carolina team to start the year off.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. It's something to watch. But I'm going to tell you another good game. Texas A&M against that Arkansas team. The Arkansas team can score points. If Texas A&M struggles to score, they could easily lose that game.
Nah, you didn't even see the hit.
We lose that?
Yeah. As soon as he caught the ball, he got dropped. Here's a replay. Yeah, I was kind of sold on South Carolina, arguably being one of the best teams in the nation. Say about top 10, top 15. I was really high on Sellers. Is it Nick Neighbors? That big receiver who's like 6'6", and lightning quick.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything. They got a good running back, a good couple running backs, but I don't know. Just not as happy with them as I thought I would be. To finish off college football. Oh, excuse me. Let's do the AP Top 25. Number 1, you got Ohio State. 2, Miami of Florida. 3, IU. Oh my God, that sounds disgusting to say. 4, Texas A&M. Also, I know my buddy. If he could be watching football right now, he would not be very happy. Like I said, he is a diehard Purdue fan, and with IU being in the top 3. Ooh.
Purdue has looked a lot better, though, this year than last year. Last year, terrible.
I hope so.
I have a friend that he bets on a couple Purdue games. They've looked a lot better this year than last year.
They can actually somewhat, I'm not going to say get stops, but they can somewhat get. Oh!
Great catch, man.
A little hot potato catch. Take a hit. Texas A&M at 4, Ole Miss at 5, Bama at 6, Texas Tech at 7, Oregon at 8, Georgia at 9, LSU at 10, Tennessee at 11, Georgia Tech at 12, Notre Dame at 13, Oklahoma at 14, BYU at 15, Missouri at 16, Vandy at 17, Virginia at 18, South Florida at 19, USC at 20, Texas at 21, Memphis at 22, Utah at 23, Cincinnati 24, and Nebraska at 25. How do you feel about that top 25 list? I know I kind of went fast, so if you got to look it up on your phone, go for it.
Yeah, I need to see the teams. I'm going to look at it right now. Here it goes.
With that being said, you hold them on the mic and talk about your thoughts on this top 25. I gotta find my phone. I don't know where this is.
So when I look at it, O State number 1, dominant. I mean, we knew that coming in. I think what we're gonna see though this week, we got a big matchup. Ole Miss takes on Georgia. I think Georgia kills them at home, or at least they at least win this game by a nice margin. So Georgia move up in the ranks. Georgia right now is 9. I think we see Georgia and Bama. Bama takes on. Bama has Tennessee. Like I said earlier, Tennessee plays no defense, so we'll see Bama rise. We'll see Georgia rise. I think the top 3 teams in the nation, 4 teams. O State, Miami, 5, IU. So I think the top 3 are correct, but we'll see Georgia, we'll see Bama slide up, and that'll round out the top 5-6 teams. Ole Miss probably takes a loss and drops down. Texas Tech to me is very interesting. They can score a lot of points. I like Texas Tech. LSU. I think it's the same questions every year. Brian Kelly. Notre Dame.
He needs to go.
Notre Dame, top 13. I mean, same schools every year. Nothing surprising. You know what? It is surprising. Oklahoma.
Where were they ranked?
They are one loss was to
Georgia Tech is 6-0. Who do they really play? Aren't they in the ACC?
I mean, but Georgia Tech. I mean, if you told me, I mean, I think they're right where they should be. I think Georgia Tech at neutral site beats BYU. I mean, they're better than them. I think they're better than Vanderbilt.
So this is how they are showing the standings for the ACC right now. Georgia Tech leading it, 3-0 in conference, 6-0 overall. Virginia 3-0 conference, 5-1 overall. Duke 3-0 conference, 4-2 overall. Oh, excuse me. SMU 2-0 in conference, 4-2 overall. And then finally, 5th in the ACC, you have the number 2 overall in the nation, Miami of Florida, who is 1-0 in conference, 5-0 overall. That is crazy. Since I got you here, what's your thoughts on Florida State? Oh, all right. This is going to start something. I like
Florida
that.
State. Team goes as Castellanos goes. I had that Virginia game, that Friday night. It was a Friday night. Virginia played Florida State, went into Florida State and beat them. Florida State is very dependent on Castellanos, which, I mean, he's their quarterback, but they're not going to go far.
No.
I don't like them. They're supposed to be
0-3 in conference.
They play good defense, but he's a mistake away from blowing the game. I'm not overhyped with the Florida State.
Who's the biggest shock right now for you in college?
I would think you would have to say IU. I'm not shocked that they're.
No, he got held.
Well, my biggest shock would be.
I would say for me, BYU.
We see this BYU team every year,
But they're in a weak conference. But they've been actually playing really good. And honestly, I don't like his number choice for his jersey, but their quarterback, I like how that kid plays. You just wouldn't think that they'd be this good.
Who do you think they can beat?
BYU? Well, looking at the Big 12, I think they could beat everyone in the Big 12. Big 10, I would take them against USC.
You would take BYU over Texas Tech?
Feel like it could be a toss-up. BYU's been playing good defense. Their offense has been clicking. I would give a good game. I don't know if they would win.
But look at the opponents that they played. That Arizona team's not good, and they went to overtime.
That is true.
That West Virginia team,
West Virginia's spotty.
Colorado. Okay, the BYU has a tough stretch coming up. We're gonna find out a lot about BYU.
Oh, we are.
1, 2, 3. The next 3, 4, 5 games. They got a tough road ahead for 5 straight. That Utah, that ain't no cakewalk. Iowa State, that ain't no cakewalk. Not at home, Iowa State.
I feel like they'll pull it off against Utah at home. It sounded like you shifted, but I can't see you, and I'm scared to look.
Utah, man, they play good defense.
They do.
They'll suffocate you. Texas Tech, run it up real quick.
That's probably the only game I for sure see them losing.
Quarterback, what's his name? Hoover?
I haven't paid attention to TCU since they made the playoffs a couple years ago.
Yeah, Hoover can put up some points. He can move the ball. Cincinnati at home, tough game. BYU's got a tough stretch. They could easily what are they? 6-0. That 6-0 could turn 6-4, 6-5 real quick.
They could, but they could still,
or they could lose one of them. I don't think they win the Big 12.
The Big 12 is most likely going to come down to that BYU Texas Tech game. So here in a couple weeks, we should find out who's going to be winning the Big 12.
Maybe Cincinnati. Cincinnati has Oklahoma State next game. That's a win.
Who's their loss to, though?
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
They lost a game early to Nebraska, game 1 of the season. After that, they beat Bowling Green 34-20, Northwestern State by 70, went into Kansas.
Which those two aren't any.
I mean, but then you go into Kansas, a hot Kansas team. They beat them by 3. They went into a hot Iowa State team, beat them by 8, and that game was not as close as the score indicates. When they beat UCF, and they're going to beat the crap out of Oklahoma State. They're bad. They are bad.
A couple weeks ago, when Oregon played Oklahoma State, I was like, all right, this is going to be a good game. Let's settle in. It's like 17-0. I'm like, all right, Dad, go ahead and change the game.
Yeah, you see Oklahoma State on your schedule. It's, hey, win. That's a stat.
It used to be the opposite.
Yeah, it used to be. That was a tough game. That's
going to be a dog fight. We have to go
I see
10
Oklahoma
toes in
State
the ground.
Circle, win. That's all you can do.
Yep, A-Rod threw a pick. I don't think anyone touched him either, so. Run, 27, run. Oh. You got tackled by Big Boy.
But see, once again, when you make football difficult, it's 10-7. You're playing a bad Bengals team.
No, that was just A-Rod being A-Rod. He just he threw the ball downfield when he didn't need to.
But okay, look at the formation. I'm running the ball. I'm not, okay. Yeah.
You had
the ball's high and inside.
You had the under route to 10, but instead of taking that, you throw it into double coverage. Trying to give it to DK.
But you're giving the Bengals life. They just went down and scored. Took all but the whole drive. I mean, they needed every yard to get done. What does he want? A flag?
DK looks so mad. What's a flag?
Oh, we know it ain't for the Steelers because A-Rod's on the sideline sitting down.
Hey, is that Jermaine Battle? I like his play. He's definitely a good ball hawk.
Let's see, What did they call him? Oh, they're saying he was down right there by contact.
He touched him before he touched the ground,
so it's going to go all the way back. But
and A-Rod's just over there smiling. Which, since we're talking about this game and basically done with college, I sent you a text. 3 other times something like this has happened, where both quarterbacks are matched up 40 years or older. Tonight makes the 4th time in NFL history since like 1950. And the other 3 times were in the same season. Tom Brady and Drew Brees. Since 1950, we've had 4 times where both quarterbacks are 40 plus. 3 in one season. That's crazy. Because it's not often to see a quarterback play into their 40s.
So Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and then these 2.
That's the only people that have done it since 1950.
Who was 40 years old in 1950 playing quarterback?
No idea. Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, but it doesn't. Since 1950, but doesn't that make you look at the game, the league, and be like, why are we watching a 40-year-old Joe Flacco start? Why are we watching a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers start?
I don't know.
But
the Steelers have
Will Howard.
Yep, thank you.
And these guys got Jake Browning because Burrow's hurt, so they got
Jake Browning. They said.
But where in their mind did they think that this was going to work with Jake Browning once Burrow was down?
Jamar Chase, 6 defensive pass interference penalty drawn this season.
It ain't hard. Throw him the ball.
That wasn't even Brown.
But this tells you how bad coaching is in the league. We got Purdy, Darnold, Baker, Mac Jones.
Whoa. What are you going to say about Baker?
I'm not saying anything bad.
Okay.
I'm saying we've watched them be ousted by their original team, passed around the league. Then they get with good coaching, and Baker's front runner for MVP probably.
Pat, if you combine this year and his first year in...
T. Higgins touchdown. My boy Steve called T. Higgins a touchdown. I mean, it's crazy.
You have Baker, who this season and last season, first 2 weeks of this season, if you take his numbers from the first 2 weeks to last year, combine them, almost 80 touchdowns. And like maybe 10, 12, 15 picks. Baker has been the dog since his days in college. Since the day he planted that flag in the middle of the field and told the other team to... I fell in love with Baker. And then when we were struggling to find a quarterback in Philly, I wanted us to get Baker.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I wanted us to get Baker.
No, I'm glad we did.
His mentality, though.
I like the mentality. Baker
would have fit well in Philly.
He would have fit well on this team. This last couple years, because what I'll say about Tampa fits his style because they have the weapons. And
the weapons are hurt, and he's making it do with people that haven't played in the NFL.
But
they're rookies. Ted Johnson from Oregon.
The scheme is still the same.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he's smart. He knows when to use his legs too.
What I like about Tampa Bay, they're willing to pass the ball 50 times a game. They're willing to let Baker.
Kind of have to with Bucky hurt.
Well, even if he wasn't hurt, he's going to get involved in the passing game. But they're willing to allow Baker to run the show. Where you watch these other okay, let's just talk about that.
Let's get it out the way.
Put it out.
We've been tiptoeing around it.
So the difference between everybody's saying there's a problem with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, this, that, AJ. Okay, let's wipe all that away. That's not the problem. The problem is coaching. So if me being an Eagles fan, I've watched. You've watched. So we go with Brian Johnson as our offensive coordinator once we lose. Oh boy, that went to the Colts. It was before Brian Johnson.
It wasn't Shane, was it?
It was Steichen. We had
Shane
Steichen, and there was somebody else that went over to the Colts. They all went to the Colts.
No, the defense coordinator went to Arizona.
Not Gannon. I'm not because he was the defensive coordinator, but the whole offensive unit that Sirianni brought in went to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get Brian Johnson. They bump him up. Terrible play calling. I mean, the formations, the play, it just all looked out of rhythm. So then the next year, we have the same exact offense, same exact players. We get Kellen Moore, experienced play caller, ex-quarterback, Boise State.
Who was a dog.
Yeah.
He just couldn't pan out in the NFL, but he's a great coach.
We get Kellen Moore, who was offensive coordinator with the Chargers, went to Dallas, and now he comes to Philly. So Kellen Moore's offense fit exactly what we were trying to do. We get Saquon, pound Saquon, short, quick play action passes, get the wideouts the ball. It was totally different with Brian Johnson. We went to this drop back, 7-10 yards. I don't know what that was. We were running screens with Julio Jones catching the screen, but Devontae Smith blocking on the screen. You would think it would be the other way around, but I remember clearly I'm watching, they ran that play 3 times in a row. So now that we're with Petula as our offensive coordinator, now we can't move the ball. It's like we can get our first 10 points, and then after that we're out of plays. So then you watch the Eagles are doing gadget plays, doing this, or it's just not good setups.
I think the offensive line. I don't know what's different with it. It's basically the same unit.
But they're not going forward because the play calls. They're dropping back. It's like they're trying.
Even on the run plays, Saquon's getting hit in the backfield and being dropped. We need to get that push that we've been getting. Whether
they got rid of, they let Mekhi back.
Did Pittsburgh just fumble? Cincinnati came up with the ball.
But they let Mekhi Becton go. That was a big loss. I mean, he was a starter last year. But when I watch the Eagles, it's the play call. Yeah. I don't think Jalen Hurts is the problem that they make him seem.
No. In our defense,
you can't have the same exact players and now everything is the issue.
I say Nick Sirianni needs to call offensive plays. Defense is doing fine. We just need to stay healthy.
Corners.
But honestly, corners have been our weak spot for the past, 10 years?
The difference with last year...
When we had the stacked dream team.
So now we're missing Darius Slay, who would have been playing opposite of Mitchell, Cooper DeJean in the slot. Prior to that, remember that the year we went to the Super Bowl and lost, we had Bradbury was playing a lot.
I did not like that pickup at all.
But, I mean, it served its purpose. We had Bradbury and...
for us to lose Slay. The Super Bowl because he cost us the Super Bowl.
But then the next year we win with... not the very next year, but last year when we won, Slay played valuable minutes. And I don't feel like they replaced those people because now you're hoping on the promise that Keely Ringo's ready to play. Adoree Jackson, that was the worst pickup.
I love him if we're going to put him as a return man.
I don't want him on the team at all.
Me either, but he's got speed. If you're going to use him as a return man. Don't use him as a corner. He can't stay in front of anyone. No, He's never been able to.
No, never.
Give the other boy from Toledo a chance, who we just took.
Yeah.
Not Mitchell, but give the other dude. Yeah. We got a ball hawk from UCF, I think. Give him a chance.
So
what we could do, because we got that safety from Texas.
Yeah. He's hurt, I think. No, he's not hurt.
No, he isn't. They don't give him enough plays because him and Sidney Brown are taking turns.
Why don't they just put Cooper at
slot
corner? Yeah, put him at outside because now Mitchell's hurt.
Well, we're going to have to. But I'm thinking Mitchell healthy. Mitchell on the outside. you could do Cooper on the outside. I prefer him in the slot.
Right.
We have a couple weeks. Make a trade for a corner. Either that.
There's one in Cleveland that we could have got. I don't care what you got to do, go get him.
Hey.
Or there's one in Seattle. Rick Woolen.
Oh.
Because they're not going to give up Witherspoon, but I'll take Woolen. Or Denzel Ward from the Browns.
It'd be a long shot. Joey Porter from Pittsburgh.
That's not good.
It's not, but I would love his length as a corner.
They need a veteran. They need a veteran corner that can play the game. Because you have the young corner. You just need...
Bring Slay back. Trade for Slay.
Slay been out there tonight. I haven't seen him.
I've seen him a couple times.
I haven't been paying attention.
He's 23.
We don't need Slay anymore. Slay got to the point last year I felt like he was going to cost us some games.
Yeah. But he knows when to make up for it. He has the name Big Play Slay. Even last year when he was struggling, every once in a while he'd make that big play that we need.
Yeah, But this year we have a lot of people on the defense. Like our whole defensive line outside of Jordan Davis and Carter. I mean,
and that's another thing.
DNs that we have.
If Carter's not playing,
they can't.
We can't do nothing.
So
Aaron Rodgers has 64,089 career passing yards, 5th most in NFL history.
He won't finish with the most.
Oh, I can feel the hate for him.
You know, it's not hate. What I don't like about Aaron Rodgers, they say this guy is the best. They say he's the best quarterback of all time, right? I've been watching Aaron Rodgers. I've been watching football since Aaron Rodgers was in the league. He's not the best quarterback I've ever seen. He's the best thrower of the ball.
He gets luck. How many Hail Marys in Green Bay did he have to throw and pray that it's caught by his team in the end zone?
But not even that. I mean, that's only a throw Aaron Rodgers can make. The best quarterback I've ever seen with my two eyes, just from a pure passing and setting up a team, Peyton. If you tell me to draft a quarterback and start my team, I want Peyton over Tom Brady.
Yes, out of those two.
Well, who would you take?
It's a hot take.
Oh, let me hear it.
Post-prison.
Michael Vick? I'd take the one before.
Yes.
Michael Vick is if
I would definitely take...
I'm just saying from just a passing standpoint. Not
this is where I'm getting with that. I'm taking the post-prison Michael Vick
with the legs.
Because in Philly, he was more of a passer.
But
if he needed, he still had those legs.
Now
in Atlanta, before he went to prison, he was all legs.
I'm glad you said that because
how many times did we see in Philly him standing at the 1-2 yard line after a play fake and just heave it 60 yards downfield to Jackson or Macklin?
I will never forget that play to open up that
Dallas
Monday night against Washington. First play of the game.
That one too, yeah.
I mean, but even the Dallas one, because they were on like the 5 or something like that. But I'm glad you said Michael Vick because I'm talking about just a pure passing. But if you tell me to pick one quarterback to start my team, I'll take Michael Vick. Hands down.
Unless I can guarantee I get the college version of him.
That Atlanta version was, it was serious.
If I can get the college version of Tebow, I'll take Tebow.
He's a winner.
He could throw in college. Wasn't prettiest throws, but he could hit someone. He's big like Big Ben.
Probably bigger.
And ran a 4.6?
So let me ask you this.
He had.
Let me ask you this.
He had the whole nation on Tebow time.
Do you think if Tebow was coming out of college right now playing, he's playing in the NFL?
Possibly.
I don't think his passing was that bad because they were winning games. It's just like now.
He didn't have a deep ball.
But it's just like now. This why.
And that was the thing. People said he wanted to run too much and he didn't have a deep ball.
Right.
Didn't know how to work with that quarterback.
So coach, this is why coaching is important, because you can't tell me Justin Fields, he looks worse with the Jets this year than he did with the Bears. I don't think he was that bad with the Bears, but was that an interception?
They both had a hand on the ball, and then he ripped it out of his hand.
He's out of bounds.
I don't think he got both feet in, but they both have a hand on the ball, and then he rips it out. I don't know if his knee touches before that second foot comes down.
I don't know what's a catch and what's not a catch.
Yeah. Tebow, I'm going to say this. He was a quarterback before his time. Tebow, I think they're giving it as an interception. They're saying he picked it.
Nobody knows the rules. Nobody knows what's going on. Cincinnati tonight, boy.
Tebow. He was before the RPOs came to the NFL. You have him in a system with run pass option to get that defense to come up. He can hit a deep ball then. But if it's a deep safety, all he's got to do is hit.
He came into the league when there was still pocket passers, statues. He comes in today. We're not talking Jalen Hurts doing the push. You're talking about Jalen Hurts and Tebow on the field at the same time. Tebow is an H-back, and you don't know if he's coming or he's going to throw it. But either way it goes, you're not going to stop.
When he was in college, that little jump pass he would do for 2-yard touchdown plays.
Yeah.
No one else could do that jump pass better.
Nobody else.
38 seconds left. Cincinnati just got a first down.
4-year-old quarterbacks.
Driving down the field, 14-10 after the turnover again.
2 turnovers in a row by Pittsburgh.
Yep. And that was a beautiful ball, where it had to be.
So now we're seeing a total different Bengals team. Now that Jake Browning's not out there. With Jake Browning out there 2 weeks ago, up until Flacco showed up.
This would have been 20-0 by
Jamar
now.
Chase wouldn't even have a catch right now. I think he already has 60-some yards.
And
T. Higgins
and a touchdown.
Well over 50.
Higgins got a touchdown.
Yep.
All right, we are getting sidetracked. We talked about our Eagles. Unfortunately, last Thursday, they got whooped pretty badly. I'm a fan of Jackson Dart. I loved him in college.
What do you want me to say? I'm an Eagles fan.
Me too.
Do you want the honest opinion?
Yeah.
Scatterboo and Jackson Dart mess.
There are a couple psychos that go out and they're giving the Giants life.
We just watched that same Giants team everybody's saying is, Scatterboo and Dart. We just watched them lose to New Orleans. That was the real...
When we played them this past Thursday, Jalen Carter didn't play. Guarantee you, if Jalen Carter would have played, it would have been a lot closer. We probably would have got the win. Jalen Carter is our... I don't like saying this because he's a defensive lineman, D-tackle, but he's our playmaker. Because if he's on that field, you have to double or triple team.
He's what Aaron Donald was for the Rams. He's our version of that. But I think we need to pump the brakes on these Giants, because when I look and I see a quarterback win a game with 70 passing yards, I don't think you're good. Because I don't know how many passing yards he had against us, but the week before when they played, I think I don't remember who.
17-25 for 195 and a touchdown
against us.
Yeah,
but we gave up.
And then Scattaboo had 19 carries, 98 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So if Jalen Carter would have been playing,
he doesn't get none of that.
Because a lot of Scattaboo's runs were up the middle where Jalen would have been.
Yep. I'm
Saquon only having 58 yards.
I'm not on the Jackson Dart train. I'm just not.
Dallas Goedert being our best receiver that game with 110 yards on 9 receptions.
Goddard, and that was a guy they wanted to get rid of before the season. I'm glad they kept him. I mean, he's been balling. He caught the pass. What did they? He dragged the feet. One foot was down.
Yeah, you know how they are. They got to make sure everything. Broncos beat the Jets.
That wasn't a catch. So that's my thing. What is a catch? Because he literally dragged his foot. One foot was planted and he dragged the other foot. You watch the beats.
You better send my dad a text saying y'all got lucky there. Fine. Is that ooh? Is that one a catch?
Yeah, he got out of that.
He got to where he should have been.
Yeah.
Broncos beat the Jets 13-11. Seahawks beat the Jags 20-12. Chargers beat the Dolphins 29-27.
Chargers almost gave that game up.
Yeah, they did. Oh, excuse me. Rams beat the Ravens 17-3. Colts beat the Cardinals 31-27. How do you feel about Danny Dimes in Indy?
Well, I got a couple friends that are big Colts fans, right? I wasn't on the Colts hype train the first 4 or 5 games. So now I looked at their schedule and I said, well, now we're getting into the meat of the schedule. I don't know if the Colts are going to win many of those games. They're going to be battling in some of those games because let me pull up the schedule. I'm pretty good at just looking at it and saying, hey, this team. Okay. So they play coming up. They got Chargers this week. They get an easy game against Tennessee, but they should dominate. After that, they play the Steelers on the road. Come back home. Oh, Berlin. They're on the road again. They're on the road playing the Falcons. Then they play the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Then they come back home, play the Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, Niners, Jags, Texans.
There's a small rough stretch in that.
So what game outside of the Tennessee game can you just clearly be like, yep, they're going to win that game? Not too many of them.
Maybe the Jacksonville?
They play them twice, so they should split. But does Danny Dimes turn back into Danny Dimes, or what are we gonna get? He's playing good ball now because it's easy.
And he's not tripping over ghosts.
But now you're going on the road playing some of the better teams.
Better not trip over those ghosts.
Better not.
I still, that play lives rent free in my head. When they came to Philly, man had open field in front of him and tripped over himself.
Man, I'm watching.
I'm just waiting for another moment like that to happen. There's some big hits going on in this game. Y'all need to call a timeout. You have a timeout. They must have. You wasted 6 seconds before you called the timeout. Panthers beat the Cowgirls 30-27. Patriots beat the Saints 25-19. Steelers beat the Browns 23-9. Raiders beat the Titans 20-10. Bucks beat the Niners 30-19. Packers beat the Bengals 27-18. Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17. Falcons beat the Bills 24-14. And Bears beat the Commanders 25-24. This upcoming weekend, we have Sunday morning, Rams and Jags overseas. Eagles and Vikings in Minnesota. New England goes to Tennessee. Panthers go to the Jets. Dolphins go to Cleveland. Saints go to Chicago. Raiders go to Arrowhead. Colts go to Chargers. Giants play the Broncos. Packers play the Cardinals. Commanders go into Jerry's World. Falcons go to the Niners. Bucks go to Detroit. And Texans go to Seattle on Monday night. We got another doubleheader this week on Monday. I'm just hoping we can bounce back against the Vikings.
You don't think we are?
At this point,
You're nervous about that?
I'm nervous about the offensive play call.
Don't be nervous.
I'm nervous if Jalen Carter's going to play or not.
Philly is the lock of the week. If anybody that's
The only
listening-
thing I am worried about, Jefferson and Addison.
No. Anybody that's listening, if you want to put your money on a team this week, Philly is -1.5 on the road in Minnesota. Philly will beat them by at least 10. Might be worse. Carson Wentz, J.J. McCarthy, they got to get them the ball. No.
They got speed. JJ and Addison. And plus, like we said, Mitchell's hurt. Our corner situation is not good.
It ain't going to matter. Saquon 100 plus. Book it. All the problems that they said we had ain't going to happen this Sunday. I'm telling you. You see the Vikings on your schedule, go ahead and circle it. The Vikings have just played the Browns. I think they played the Steelers, the Bengals. Like, come on, we just watched them play some bad teams. I don't want to watch no more.
They beat the Bears, lost to the Vikings, put the whooping to the Bengals, lost
Everybody
to the
beats the
Steelers, beat the Browns. Hey, you right. If it goes like their schedule is gone, they win every other game, and this game they're going to lose.
Did you watch Carson Wentz and the Vikings play the Browns in Berlin? Did you watch that game that morning?
Is that when Carson Wentz went off and had a good game?
Yes, you can call it a good game, but I mean, when I was watching the Browns should have beat them. It was Dylan Gabriel's first start, I think.
Then yes, I saw a little bit of it. I think that about does it. I really hope Jalen Carter just plays and stomps on that offense.
Don't worry. I'll be watching it. Don't worry.
Oh, shit. It comes on at 1 o'clock.
I know. Don't worry. I'll be right there. I'll just text you and say, "Don't worry."
I swear, if I get a text
Don't
saying
worry.
that, you're probably gonna freak me out. Oh, he did
They have one player. They have one player. Even if he gets 120 yards,
they got two.
well, Addison and Jefferson.
That's all you need.
But the man that's trying to give them the ball can't give them the ball.
I get what you're saying. All right, Carson Wentz isn't the same since he got that ACL injury, which is a shame because he would have been our MVP that year. But we still won the Super Bowl that year, so I don't care.
I liked Carson Wentz. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but he ain't the same.
No, he is not. We tried to give him a go after Nick Foles won us the Super Bowl, and you gotta go, buddy.
Right.
Go back to South Dakota. But that will do it for me and Damien here tonight. Again, thank you for coming in and helping out with this. Who knows? Maybe you guys will hear him next week. Here in a couple days on Monday. This weekend I gotta do some searching. But we will be signing out. You guys have a good night. And like we say here at Ready Football, football is always better with friends. So make sure you watch college football, NFL. Make sure you don't forget the Sunday morning game for the NFL. And we'll catch you guys up next week.
Peace.